is the Rangers Journal.
Hello and welcome to your pre-match thoughts for Rangers versus Queen's Park in the Scottish Cup. My name's Scotty and I'm delighted to be joined by Tomo. Tomo, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, Scotty. Thanks for having me. Looking forward to the game. Obviously, nothing in midweek. It was a little bit weird the way it's been over the Christmas and January period, where it's game weekend midweek. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Aye, good stuff. So the teams out below, we've got Liam Kelly, James Tavernier, Fernandez, Proper, Jeff Day, Diamande, Bailey Rice, Badrami, Hadji, Cherny and Agaman. Any surprises for you in there?
Yeah, I'm surprised Dessers isn't starting. I thought he would have started. Nisiala, I thought he would have started, but it's good to get Fernandez in and see what he's about, and good to see Bailey Rice getting a start as well. So that team there should have more than enough to take care of Queen's Park. Bit troubling if we don't.
I know. Do you think there's any chance Liam Kelly can stake a claim a day?
He's when he came into the team, he didn't do much wrong really, and since Butland's come back, he's had a couple of less than stellar games. So he can only do what he can do. But obviously Butland's a number one, but Kelly needs to push him and make him get back to those levels that we saw from him, sort of certainly the start of last season, first 6 months of last season.
I know. So obviously we've got a home debut for Fernandez today, lined up alongside Proper. It'll be good to see what the young lad's made of, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously it was a little bit of a surprise. He was really our only signing in January, so it was a bit of a surprise to see him being left out of the European squad. So I think he'll get a lot more minutes in the domestic game, especially with Balogun not being as reliable as what we would like him to be in terms of injuries. So it'll be good to see what he's made of today, and playing alongside Proper. My personal opinion is Proper is really started to come on a game the last month or so. So I think he'll help him through today.
Aye, definitely, mate, definitely. Obviously, Jeff Day continues at left back. And then there's Diamande and Bailey Rice in the Midley Park. It's a good opportunity for Bailey Rice, considering he's been used in kind of Diamande's position, the 8, since he's come into the team. It'll be interesting to see how he does today, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he's not had many minutes, but the time he has been getting on the pitch, he's done well. He's looked promising, and I think he's really been hyped up the last sort of couple of years as the next big thing. It's up to him now to take that opportunity, and with the way that our transfer business has seemed to go, I think there's going to be a lot more onus on the youth coming through. So he's got the shirt there today. He needs to keep a hold of it. Obviously, Raskin will come back, but he's got the chance to really stake a claim. And he's 18 now. While he's inexperienced, he's certainly not a kid. So let's see what he's got, and hopefully he takes his opportunity and kicks on for the rest of the season.
Aye, definitely, mate, definitely. Got a comment in about Nadim Bayrami. You surprised he's starting the day, Tomo, given the form he's been in? There's been a lot of debate around this boy. Kind of, what's your opinion on him?
I think he is an excellent football player, and you can see that at times with some of his passing, some of his movement, but he just seems to not be getting a grip of games and really influencing things. I think that's where the frustration really is coming from. In little moments, he will do something brilliant, but then he'll drift out of the game and you don't see him again. So part of me isn't surprised he's starting today, in that maybe next week we might see Dessers and Egeman, because Egeman seems to have been playing that sort of just behind the striker role the last couple of games when Dessers has been playing. So it wouldn't surprise me if Bajrami then drops out of the team then. So it's a game where I would expect him to really stamp his authority on the game, get into Queen's Park and really show his quality. And I think that will build his confidence if he does that. So, but again, just like Bailey Rice, it's up to him to take that opportunity and show what he's made of, because he is a fantastic player. He just needs to show it a lot more often, I think.
Aye, definitely, mate, definitely. For me, I think it's just a case of, I think you need to get him on the ball. He's one of them players, if you don't get him involved, he's not going to get himself involved. Sometimes it's just, we need to get the ball to him as much as possible to see what he can do with it.
Yeah, when you see, when you see what Hadji's been doing since he came back into the team, I think that's what we need from Bajrami. At times when Hadji's maybe not on the ball as much, he's still doing something off the ball in terms of work rate, movement, dragging defenders around. And I think that's what we need from Bajrami. If he's not maybe having the best game, do other things. And as I say, I think that's where the frustration for the fans, I think that's where it's coming from.
Aye, definitely. Last three players on the list are Yanis Hadji, Vaclav Cherny and Egeman. I'd like to see Egeman getting back in the score sheet today. Obviously, he's been played wide left the last couple of matches with Dessers coming back in. Cherny constantly brings a goal threat, and Hadji, with his experience in a Scottish game, can bring that wee bit of physicality as well, can't he?
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good to see Egeman back leading the line again. I think Dessers has deserved his place. I've got to be honest. I think he's done well, and having that other striker up with him has helped him. But it seems to have been to the detriment of Egeman in terms of his goal scoring. So it'd be nice to see him get on the score sheet, like you say. Cherny, again, he's having a fantastic season. I think he's got 13 goals so far this season. He's, that's what we were crying out for. Last season, we wanted, the goal scoring pretty much fell to Dessers last season, and no one else was picking up the slack. And Dessers has continued to keep scoring. Ernie's weighing in. Egeman's getting the goals as well, and Diamandi's started popping up with a goal. So, as I say, Cherny's our outlet, really, isn't he? The pace and the directness. So it'll be good to see him and Hadji. We've seen what he's brought back into the team. I was a bit in two minds whether I wanted him to stay or go, but he's totally changed my mind. He's been excellent since he came back in, and I think the lad just wants to play football. Doesn't matter who it's against or what level it's at. He just wants to play football. So he'll be chomping at the bit again today, I would imagine.
Aye, definitely. I think for me, Hadji's he's still a bit of a conundrum in the sense that you don't know which status at the football club actually is. You don't see how Rangers view him going forward either, or how he views himself. I think his representation in terms of agents is kind of affected. Is how people view him at Rangers, if that makes any sense, isn't it?
Yeah, I think as well. It's what is his best position? I don't think we've really nailed that down. I mean, is he that number 10 who's going to unlock things, or out wide? He hasn't got the pace to obviously go by players, but he's got that little bit of ingenuity. So I think there is, like you say, the conundrum there of where is he playing? Are we going to find someone better than him in whatever position it is that he's going to play? And at the minute, he's totally deserving of his place in the team. So I say, see what happens come the end of the season and with his contract, and see where he is. But he's certainly convinced a few people that he does deserve his place in the team, me included.
Aye, definitely, mate. He's certainly won me back round anyway, but then it didn't really. I wanted him to come back in, so didn't take much. So, what type of victory you want today? And just give a quick score prediction. You want a commanding performance? You happy just to get through? Like, what's your thoughts?
Ultimately it's a cup, isn't it? And the aim is just to get to the next round. Obviously, want to see no injuries. That's the main thing. But yeah, I'd like to see us come out on the front foot, get at them, and a few goals. Get the game sort of like the last home game against Ross County when we were 3-0 up very early on. The second half was a bit of a nothing, but we'd done the hard work in the first half, and we were able to just take our foot off the gas and almost stroll to the 90 minutes. But I think 4 or 5-0 today, and as I say, no injuries, and a team just playing with confidence. And with people like Bailey, Rice, Fernandez, I want them to take their chances. Don't just come in and play it safe, play the little safe 5-yard balls that we sometimes see from players who haven't been playing. Take their chance and say to the manager, I deserve to be in this team, and the people that have the shirts need to be looking over their back, because ultimately that's what's going to push us on. We need these sort of, I don't want to say second string players, but the players that aren't playing every week to push those that are playing to a better standard. I believe that when we won the league under Gerrard, I believe that's why we won the league, because we had players who, if someone wasn't playing well, they were dropping out and someone was coming in and, doing the job. So players really taking their chances and saying to the manager, hey, I'm here. How can you drop me for the next game?
Aye, I know it. I know. Do you know if Scott Hammond's asking if the draw's after the game? I think it might be, wouldn't it?
I've got a feeling it's after the game tomorrow. There's a game on tomorrow. Is it Hearts and Partick Thistle tomorrow night?
Aye.
There's a game on tomorrow, so I think I think that's tomorrow night.
All right, cool. But yeah, score prediction.
I'm going to go with 5-0. 5-0 Rangers, and Desser's coming on at half-time, getting all 5. No. Going to go with, I think Eggman will get a couple, Tavernier, and I'm going to say Diamandi and Cherney. So, yeah, I think that's what it would be.
I'll go 4. I think Bailey Rice will go on the score sheet and an Eggman hat-trick.
I'd take that.
Aye, something a bit different. Mind if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Me and Tomo will be back at 5:30 for the post-match reaction. Tomo, cheers for joining me, mate.
No problem. Always a pleasure, mate, and enjoy the game.
Aye, you too. Right, cheers, guys. We'll see you soon.